Hey everyone, it's the tiniest one back. So, right from the beginning, this is kind of the best that we've got with the audio so far. What this video is just for you guys at home to be able to hear the steps that I've gone through to try and make some changes. One thing I will say is we can discuss the background lighting, because that's one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about. I did have the shelves all along the back wall before, and I've moved it so that we can have a slightly different dynamic with lighting, and both lighting on me but also lighting in the background, because I can change everything if I want. Now obviously me walking forward does then highlight me, but it's more the stuff that you can see in the background. I mean, like if I go and change these all to purple, for example, there's lots of things that we can, oh, come on, round the corner. There we go. There's lots of things that we can do. I personally, when I've done it in the past, really liked when they were blue and red mixed. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say they don't like RGB. In my eyes, RGB gets to the annoyance when it's cycling the colours all the time, and that would drive me nuts. And just to kind of show you what that would be like, it would be like this. And then that will just change colours in the background. That, to me, is RGB, and that is something that I don't particularly want in the videos, because I know it's going to annoy so many people. But, just to let you know, brand new 4K 50 native camera. It's a Canon DX10. I'm still using my Sennheiser radio mics. I've now got LED lighting packs to the side. I've got rid of, I used to have old ones in big, they're basically grow lamps, but it was also good for like vitamin D and that sort of thing where we spend so much time inside. But they were the spiral tube ones, and they're forever scared of being broken, and the light ended up being quite harsh. These, I can make little changes where I can make them brighter, really bright. But also, the most interesting thing with these is I can change the colour temperature on the fly. So now that's like quite white. Yeah, let me just turn it down. There we go. There we go, yeah, right. So that's quite white. So you can see the colour difference between the two lights. So this one's quite warm, this one's quite cold. These are all things that I can tune and tweak now. And I was aiming for more of a warmer light. Yeah, there we go. I was aiming for more of a warmer light to try and make it a little bit more natural rather than a studio effect. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to show you a few quick clips of how the audio has changed. Anyone's got any advice or ideas of stuff that we can do and that we can change, love to hear from you. I do think I'm going to end up with sound panels, but also I've not shown you the other side of the office yet. Once I've got the filming side of things happy and nailed down as far as I can get to, what I'm more likely going to do is give you a room tour. And then once we've got the room tour done and I'm back to a working nature, we have some relatively big changes in what I would call the office as well. I'm going to be changing my main system. The server's probably going to get an update, and one of the render rigs is likely to get a ginormous update as well. Going to be going for cooling and trying to make things quieter, trying to make things quicker. So there's lots of things that I'm going to be doing around the reviews that are going to be coming up over the next few weeks. I have finally filmed, well no I haven't filmed it, but I have finished, I should say, the Asus Republic of Gamers Gene video. The reason, review. The reason why it's been so late though is because Asus asked us to wait for some of the double stacked memory. So you basically got 2 DIMMs on one stick. So it technically means you can have 4 DIMMs on a 2 DIMM board. So they wanted me to wait for that. It just took a little bit longer than they thought. And then when I did get it, there was a few BIOS tweaks that needed doing and a couple of bits of retesting so that things were all right. But now all of that stuff seems to have been rolled out into the public domain, so it's now time for me to talk to you about it. But anyway, take a look at this stuff afterwards. let me know what you think, and then don't forget you can tell me your comments underneath in the video. Do you think this has been a good change? Was it worth me taking, let's face it, a little bit of time off because all the stripes and stuff have gone, but I will save that for when we do the room review. And I was just about to turn the camera off with the remote, but this is basically where my table is going to be from now on, and this might end up being where I do the recording from, and where I do the, I suppose you'd call it presenting or bodging it, I don't know, you tell me. Watch the end, let me know what you think about the changes, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on the 2019 upgrade. Hey guys, it's the tiniest of Logans back with a tester video for you. So long and short of it is, there's been a lot happening over the last few weeks, and I am now just trying some different stuff. Okay, this time all I have done is turn the audio compressor off and the audio limiter off. Okay, so this time the microphone pack is now a -12 decibels. We've turned the camera back up a little bit to 20, just to see if we can balance stuff out. Okay, so we're going through constant little changes and tweaks to see if we can make things any better. Listening back to some of the early stuff, I think stuff is quite a bit better, but also doing research on YouTube about microphones and the like, I am kind of hearing that there seems to be, even in some professional microphone review videos where it's done indoors, they are getting a little bit of reverb. So first things first, I am probably going to end up completely covering a wall here to try and make things a little better. But because of the way that the room is actually set up in that, oh, there we go. Right, so when we spin it around, there is a lot of walls. So it's not really, and I can't, yes, I know I'm moving the tripod, but it's not something I can easily dampen everything, because the section over there with the PC and the stuff underneath, I obviously need to be able to keep that wall clear. I do have some artwork going on there that's going to have like different kind of angular hexagonal panels on it, so maybe that will help. Don't think it's going to matter too much. Over here is an area that I'm debating filming from, and then I was with that as well. So maybe it's just going to be something that's going to need to evolve over time. But I'm doing this again because I've knocked the camera microphone level up, even though we've got because I have an external, what is it? It's a Sennheiser radio microphone pack, because we did wonder whether the microphone was picking echo up from my chest, because when I hold my chest I can obviously feel myself talking, so we did wonder whether it's that. But I can even personally hear echo in the room. So I'm going to try and make some minor changes. Hopefully, I know people are going to moan anyway, but hopefully over the next kind of few weeks we can get a few things done and added to try and make things a bit better for you people at home. Anyway, right, so I'm going to film the kind of beginning bit to intro this, and then I'm going to do a big kind of a little video to put up so that you can hear the changes that we've made as we've wandered through, and then we can also have a good old discussion at the beginning about lights and all of that sort of stuff. But for now, this is the tiniest one trying his new room out.